you're going to show me about Zhihu, right? And if we're looking at, in particular, Siemens, Siemens, which is
Siemens. Yes.
Siemens, and it's,
Yes.
a huge company, and they are doing some marketing on Zhihu, which is like Quora. So how about you tell me about that, and I'll try to show the right screens as we talk, and you
Okay.
let me know if I'm in
Okay.
the wrong place.
Okay. So currently, I think this is official main page for Siemens. So if you simply go to Zhihu and you search the Siemens China, you will find this homepage. As you can see, they actually Siemens is quite popular in this. They have like if you just move to a little bit on the right, you can see that how many followers they have. They have
Right.
96,000 of followers. That's like nearly 100,000. That's a lot of followers
Yeah.
on Zhihu.
Yeah.
And yeah, probably you can just move them back to the main page. Yeah, move a little bit left. So from the top, you can see they have answered 113 questions. So they've been participating in all different kind of questions. And probably we can show one of them. I think I have sent you one answer. They talk about how they feel about working in Siemens.
Sure. So this question here, because Chihu's a question and answer platform, kind of like Quora, but it's
Mm-hmm.
different than Quora now already, right? But
Mm-hmm.
this one
Yeah.
here, they're asking like, what is it like to work at Siemens, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So in here, Siemens not answer the question by giving a lot of words to read or an article to read.
Mm-hmm.
Use a video format to present three different people, and they're taking three different positions at Siemens. So they show the
Okay.
diversity
Hold on.
working at Siemens. So
Let
yeah,
me start this, but I just got to turn the sound down. I want to start it.
yeah, just play the video first.
You can tell us about it. I'll just let it go. Hey, this is showing the time and the different people working. This is like the video we made and posted on Doin and got really popular. Did you
Yes,
see that one?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we
I
talked
think
about
I
that,
saw
right?
that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is what has been very good for Chinese marketing. So they are taking on the trend, they're catching
Yeah.
on what is fashion in China. So
Right.
as you said, yeah, this is very hot in TikTok like a few months ago, and this answer was from like um, probably 2 weeks ago, and that's something they've been doing. They're just catching on the trend in China because this is Q&A platforms in China. So they would rather use a video format because people like to watch
Mm-hmm.
video rather than reading like 1,000 words articles. And that's something like more suitable for Chinese marketing. And I personally like this kind of format because video is more presenting compared with the words. So when someone's saying, oh, this is how I feel working at Siemens, you want to see some action like videos, the factories, the office, not like, oh, you talk a lot, but I haven't seen anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, people that come on Zhihu,
Mm-hmm.
they are looking for a certain thing. I mean, like Siemens might have followers on Zhihu that have
Mm-hmm.
liked this content, but it might also be
Mm-hmm.
people that were just searching for what it's like to work at Siemens, right?
Mm-hmm.
They
I
have
think, um,
they have 13 people that like this content.
mm-hmm. But I think you can also check like how many people have saved as a favorite. I think one thing to say, as you just mentioned, some people like searching for like how to work or what it feel like at working at Siemens.
Mm-hmm.
One thing to mention is that a lot of university students are actually using Zhihu, and they might use this platform as not only a Q&A platform, maybe a job-seeking platform. As you maybe
Yeah.
scroll down a little bit to these answers,
Well,
you can say that you can see on the bottom, the second line of here is follow on Siemens 2021
yeah.
school campaigns. Yeah, I think you can stop. Join Siemens. So that's a recruiting website. So actually, it's not only for like showing how you feel at working Siemens, but also like, oh,
Right.
this is we are recruiting, and you can probably join and see how you feel at
Mm-hmm.
that.
Right. And then they also have their Weibo, their WeChat, their Bilibili.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Siemens is active on a lot of different platforms, right?
Yes. Siemens is, I think they're using all the mainstream platforms
Mm,
to, I think, to do the marketing for Chinese users.
right. Okay. So if anybody saw us talk before about the Doin videos that we made when I was talking about hiring, they might have noticed that we had something like, I think it was 16,000 likes on one of the videos and like 20 or 30,000 on another, and this one has 13. So does that mean it's not? I'm going to answer my question here, but does that mean it's not valuable? I would say no. I'd say that this could be very valuable if it's the person that's looking at it is somebody that is qualified to work for Siemens and would bring them benefit, and that person is seeking this information. Just that one person, one potential employee that is the right person that sees this content and it influences them to work at Siemens, that would be enough value for this post.
Yes, I agree on that. So, I think a lot of people they just saw this, maybe click into the recruitment website instead of liking these videos. So I think there's something different with like
Yeah.
Quora.
Right. Yeah. So, right. Because we know how many people liked it, but we don't know the other metrics here about it. We don't know how many people
Yes.
clicked through, or if Siemens, we don't really know if Siemens strategy is really good here. There are other answers here too, though, right? I mean, like
Yes, I think we
somebody
can
asked.
jump in. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so somebody asked what it's like to work at Siemens. Siemens posted an answer themselves, and it's one of the top ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
other people posted their answers too. Did you read these ones?
Yes, I did. I think these are some like from a point of staff who working at Siemens. I think the second one we have seen. Maybe you can stop right here. Yes, we can see. Yeah, stop right here. The first one is Nancy. She says she
Okay.
has been. Yeah.
We
This
got we
user
got
called
we got a bit
Nancy.
of a delay. I already stopped like 5 seconds ago.
Okay, that's
Okay.
why. Okay. Nancy is talking about like she's just getting to the company for like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and she's taking charge of import and output. So she says, if you are a bachelor degree and I come to this company, you will feel like very boring because you just clock in, clock out on
Mm-hmm.
time, and you feel like you're doing nothing special.
Uh-oh.
And Siemens is a very big company, and like many people have been working on the same position for like 10 years or 15 years and maybe not get promoted or didn't get higher paid and just getting very bored. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's just one perspective. And the second user is called Me Too Curry. I hope I made that correct. Um, I don't think this person is working at Siemens, but he says it's more about personal feelings. Like everyone may make different decisions, and I feel different. Like the point is, do you like this job or not? It's not about Siemens or not, but if you work probably at Tesla, if you like the position, then it's
Mm-hmm.
good. If you work
Yeah.
at Tesla or maybe even Facebook, you got very high paid and you don't like the job, that's like feel nothing to you. I think
Uh-huh.
they're just getting something different. They starting
Okay.
to talk about Siemens first, then they're talking about like a career and the
Right.
future.
The answer is they mentioned Siemens and Tesla. They didn't mention Nanjing Marketing Group.
I think we're not too famous on that. Probably we should be working on that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to get more
I,
famous on Bilibili and Douyin and stuff.
yeah, yeah, we take some time. I think one day we will see ourselves on Zhihu.
Well, yeah, we're there too, but not at the scale that Siemens is. Because that question that answer that we looked at, only 13 people like it. But back to their profile,
Mm-hmm.
Siemens has posted a lot of content, and some of them have a
Yes.
ton of comments. This one up here near the top, this has 3,300 people liked it, 120 comments, and then again they have almost 100,000 fans, which is pretty cool because I don't think people are using Quora like this. Like I don't think so many people are using Quora in the way they're using Zhihu, where they're following brands or accounts on a regular basis and seeing the content all the time. I could be wrong. But I just I haven't felt that in the Quora community through my own usage, and I have used Quora quite a bit.
Okay.
You want to look at this next question? This other one you have?
Yes, please. I think the next question is much more fun. Okay. So this question is about home furniture. What is the most regrettable thing you have ever done when you're doing furniture at home? So when talk about this question, I think it's not only targeted to like one person. Oh, I'm sorry, Tate. Can I get my plug-in? I think my laptop is running out of the battery.
Okay. Sure.
I'll be right back. Hey, Tate, I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry for the delay. Okay, let's move back to the topic. So I think when talking about furniture and home furniture, like everyone must do furniture at homes. And in here, this is a very hot discussion. As you can see under the topic, there's a yellow line. It says it has been collected into a certain of files. So that means this topic is very hot and it's being discussed very broad in the community.
Okay.
So
because hold on, this
user,
this selection was done by editors within Zhihu, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Go ahead.
This topic, this discussion has been collected into a very broad topic. Okay, so this user is asking like, recently I'm doing a furniture, and do anyone have any good suggestions? And here's Siemens Answers. We know that Siemens has a lot of product, not only in kitchen or like fridge or some of that, but they have more productive like semi-product or something else. And here, Siemens give a very good answer like about furniture from your bathroom, bedroom, your kitchen, to every corner of your furniture. So that's something I think a lot of people like to say, because when it comes to something professional, they have no idea. So in here, Siemens says, if you can stop right there, they say, after you live in, you need to have certain skills. And here they're starting from the entry, like their own locks, the smart lock, and then about getting into the house, they're getting a picture about what kind of part you need to install or to do the furniture. I think that's a good answer. As you can see here, like 149 people in the left bottom, there's 149 people like and agreed on these answers. And if you can scroll up, you can see like how many people like the answer actually.
I saw that like 149 people liked it. It says.
Yes, 149 agree and like these answers. And yes, so I think that's something what Siemens has done different with the video we have just seen. On the video, they have doing one option, but in here, they doing things in a different way. So they giving picture and a more traditional way of like answering a question. But this is a very good format as well, because this is something professional.
Let's check out this question and the answer style a bit. It's a good question, and it says, what about renovating your house? What do you regret most? Now that I think about it, this word regret. I just see it used more often in China than I do see it in Canada or used in English. I'm not sure
Mhm.
why. Is there a trend related to it, or maybe not?
I think the reason for that is probably, maybe, I guess, is it just an assumption? A lot of people, when they're doing renovating at home or furnishing at home, that is the first time, and they may not get very good advice from, let's say, their parents or their friends. So they may
Yeah,
have done something wrong. I think one thing different compared to like Canada and China is if you buy an apartment in Canada, you will have like full facility. You have your tiles on, you have house furniture already. All you have to do is buy some like bed or the tables. But in China, you got nothing. You have to like do the whole renovating first.
okay,
Then you have
okay,
to move into the apartment. So
okay.
I think,
Yes,
mhm,
yeah, okay. So you're right. People that might be listening, they might not understand that, but in China, when you buy an apartment, you don't get a you don't. It's not all nice in there with carpets and floors and paint and the kitchen ready and everything. It's
yes,
just it's basically like a concrete cube. You know,
yes, that's correct.
I
Concrete
call it
cube is a
it's a
good word.
concrete cube, and then you got to go in there and you got to get your renovation done, and that's
Hmm.
why sometimes in our office or in other places in China, wherever you are, like whether you're in an office or a house or whatever, you're gonna hear a lot of drilling, right?
Just because it's renovating.
Because they're drilling and into the wall, I guess, and that
Hmm.
sound just reverberates through the building. Sometimes it's really loud.
Hmm.
Like when we first moved into that office that you were there, and now there's just drilling all the time. It drives us crazy. So everybody just renovates, and they don't do it yourself either. They get somebody to come in and do it for them and renovate the whole place. So it's an expense, and it's a big decision of
Uh,
what to
I,
do to your apartment.
I think is very big decision, and the price for renovation could be low and could be higher. It really depends on your budget. And if some,
Yeah,
for instance, you know that how expensive Chinese apartments are, and after
yeah,
probably they bought the apartment, they might running out of the budget to do the renovations. And if the
yeah,
budget is too low, then maybe they will feel very terrible after they're getting rich. They will feel, oh, why did I
right,
do renovation this way? This is terrible.
yeah,
And I think that's the time when they feel like regret it.
yeah. So this question, either through the language used in the question or otherwise, is specific to the Chinese situation. So
Yes.
I don't think that Siemens took this content from somewhere else. Like they didn't take their renovation content post from Quora that was used in Quora in English and like translated to
Hmm.
Chinese and posted it here, right? They they must have
Yes.
they must have found this
Uh,
question and then wrote something custom for it to help people understand. To wait. What do you think is the reason for this post? I mean, are they selling things? Is there a call to action here or anything, or do they want people to follow them or what?
No, I don't think this is a call to action. It's more about sharing and build a brand awareness for Siemens. I think the one thing for those companies getting into China, if you want to really be success, one thing I think they should do is to getting into the people. So let people know about your brand. I'm
Uh,
pretty sure like Siemens is a very famous global brand in China, but still like a lot of people don't know what kind of product you have. And in here, Siemens show a different way to presenting them. So they're showing that we're not
mm-hmm,
only a famous global brand, and we have actually a lot of other stuffs going on in here. So maybe you can have a look. So it's not
mm-hmm.
call to action. It's about brand
Okay,
recall.
hold on,
So
hold on.
for
What I'm
instance,
talking,
what, yep,
you might have missed my terminology here. What I mean is the call to action on a piece of content or a landing page or whatever is the thing that you
mm-hmm,
want people to do. Is the thing you want your readers to do. And here at the bottom, I see they have this link
link.
to
Mm-hmm,
some kind of furniture and electronics white
mm-hmm,
paper. and you click that, you come
Yes.
through here, and it's hosted on Sina, and now you can find more information. So they are putting people through their sales funnel.
Yes, they do. So, but I think you have to look this answer another way. I think it's common for those companies to embed a link into their answers and direct them to sales. But also, I think is focusing on trying to build the brand awareness, because a lot of people may not really going to read the whole article themselves, to read its answers. They may just click into and read the first paragraph or second paragraph, then they stop. And that's something I think they want to do. But also they have put a link in here for people who want to do the project, and then may come to Siemens.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's interesting to see Siemens posting this content on Zhihu and building up this following and doing it on other places too. Not all brands will do it so well. A lot of them will ignore these opportunities because their big brands especially are often used to spending more money on advertising. So they'll spend money on advertising, and that is a renter's mindset, because when you buy advertising, you're not really buying it, you're renting it. You're renting some space for a certain amount of time or a certain number of clicks or whatever. But when you create content and post it online, then that is something that that is an asset to you. That's something that you own. And I know from talking to marketing people in all sorts of companies that not everybody is able to master those two different mindsets. You know, I mean, some of them, they're just thinking that renter's mentality, and they want to spend money this month and they want to see the clicks or the leads or whatever it is this month, but they're not posting content and then watching carefully how many leads or clicks or impressions or interactions this content generates over its entire lifetime, which could go for a year or 10 years or something. I'm sure I've said that before. You get what I'm saying, right? Or not?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do. I think one thing you said very important is like for those big companies, you do have enough budget to run advertising, not only to the current month, maybe to the future. So they care more about on the future, on what they have to do for the next year or next 2-3 years. But for small companies, they would just rather care, how many leads I can get this month, how many sales I can
hold on.
down for this. Yep.
That's not quite what I'm saying. I'm saying some of the big companies will have the mindset of just for advertising, and they won't produce content like this. Small companies can be the same way, but it's a little bit different because I won't get too into it. Let's just say that not all big companies are going to be creating as much value in the content that they create for their users as Siemens is doing in this kind of content they're putting on Zhihu.
Yes, particularly I will have to say one thing is original content. So you have from Siemens itself, a copy paste from other places.
Right. From Siemens itself, specifically for their potential customers, their employees, potential employees in China.
Yes.
What would you say the tone of their content is? You know, like, or their style, like what is their style of conversation that they use on Zhihu? Are they being very professional or conversational, or are they being friendly or funny or serious or what? Like how does it make you feel, or how is it supposed to make their readers feel?
I think it's between professional and a conversational. I think for today, the two answers we shared I shared to you. The first, in video format, is more friendly and a conversational. It's about sharing stuff. But when talking about the second question about furniture, I think that's something Siemens do in professional. And that's when they have been playing their roles to act as a professional to answer the question. So that's very professional answers. But when trying to talk about something irrelevant to what the professional are, they're trying to be friendly and conversational.
Well, you know, I didn't notice a lot of emojis. What I mean is that
Stickers, right?
yeah, emojis, like a lot of brands in China will use emojis everywhere, but not on Zhihu. Zhihu is more of a place to come and find knowledge. So they're not getting too, I mean, the content doesn't seem to be written in the style that it would be for Weibo. I'm talking about Zhihu, but I'm also talking about other content, like the content that we write for projects, etc. It is of a style that is suitable for Zhihu.
So I think the answer you're showing now is about something like I don't even know. So I think I checked on these answers. They have answered this question very, very professionally. I think if you're not in the industrial, you don't really be able to understand what Siemens is trying to say. And this is just one perspective of what Siemens is trying to play. So when they're talking about something very professional, only existing in the industrial, they will write them only to the readers in the industry. You can say even this question is very, very hard to understand, but still it got like 3,000 people to like these answers. And that's incredible.
Yeah. So this is talking about like the teeth on gears. Yeah. Okay. So this does get very in depth, and it has 3,000 some likes on it.
Yes, I think this is something like you say on magazine. I think like academic magazines, not only on like a newspaper or something like that, because it's too in depth. Like normal people will have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's okay. They don't need normal people. They need people that are interested in this topic, right?
Yes, I think that's just they're using different ways to answer the questions for different type of people. Type of people who like to watch a video, and there are people who maybe focus on furniture, renovation at homes, and maybe there are people like this who likes to read something very professional and very academic.
Okay,